Hi friends, myself, film director Snegdha. I'm a writer too. So today we are going to discuss about depression. As we already said, this is an episode of depression where I'm going to find the solutions of the types of depression we face every day in our daily life. Okay. So now let's find out exactly what depression is. Depression, it's a feeling of sadness. Each and every people feel sad, like when something goes wrong against our mind or against our wishes, we feel sad, right? So this sadness is depression. Breaking of heart, feeling lonely, hopelessness, sleepless nights, feeling low, feeling sorrowful, and feeling very bad about oneself. So that one can go to any extent to destroy his own self, his own existence, his own soul. That is called depression. So when sadness exceeds its limits, when you feel extremely sad, broken-hearted, down and lonely and kind of completely forgotten from the whole world, you're isolated, you feel that nobody understands you, you're alone in this world, you're very different people, talented people also face depression. So there are various reasons actually why people feel depression in daily life. The first reason I will say, parents. This reason is generally ignored. See, parents do a lot for us. They always care for us, love us, but sometimes parents become our reason of depression. It's because, suppose your brother is a singer. He is well established in singing career. Now, you have 3 more brothers. Your mom and dad will never want the other child to become a singer also. Sometimes, I've seen some real cases where in a family, one of my friends is a very good singer. Even his brother also sings. Now, his own mom, is stopping him to become a singer. Sometimes this happens. Suppose your big brother is a doctor. Parents see that the other child's emotion doesn't get hurt. So they tell the other child, even that child is interested in that profession or is very talented more than the elder one in that profession. They force the other children to select their profession according to their own choice. Not according to the child's choice, but according to their own choice, so that it doesn't clash with the elder siblings or against their dreams, their own dreams. So when parents become the barrier of our own happiness, when parents decide what our career should be, or they force us to take a single career path, they don't allow other child to follow the same path and another child has already taken. A younger sister has more talent in computer, animation, in technology, but the parents never allowed that younger daughter to come in that computer profession. Instead, they forced the elder brother to take that computer profession and they made him do a course also in computer profession, animation course and everything. But when the younger sister asked that she is more talented and she is interested to go in the same profession, the parents strictly says no. This is because they don't want the other child to take the place of the other child. So it's a very complicated situation. Like, you cannot fight with your own parents in your own house. So the thing you have to do is explain them and try to find a solution how to make them understand that it is your profession also and you can do better. So I think it's every parent's duty to leave their child free in their own profession, whichever profession they want to, and should not force anyone to take the profession of their own personal choice. Means according to the parents' choice. A child has a right, every single right, to choose the profession the child decides, not according to the parents and relatives. This becomes a reason for depression. Then when the parents decide that what you should be, what you have to do and follow only this path, the parent forces him to become an engineer. which is not interested, then what happens? The child goes in depression, severe depression, and he feels lonely, he feels no one is there to understand him. Please don't demotivate your own children to take the profession or take the job they like, because even if they come in the same profession, nothing will be less in this whole world. It won't be a big difference. So the parents should understand that it's not a personal competition, it's a wide open market. You have to fight with big people whom have millions of views, who have millions of subscribers. You have to fight with them, not within your own family, okay? So let the other child do whatever he or she wants. Point number 1. Okay, now we'll discuss point number 2. Friends and relatives are the second, because they know you from childhood, so it's very easy for them to target you and make a bitter compliment. So suppose your relative points out at you that, okay, look, you are a very good singer, I know, but you should have completed your education also, you should have done this also, you should have done that also. That person may be established in singing or in his own career, now pointing out to what he have not achieved, what are his flaws, what are his weaknesses that he couldn't fulfill in his life. See, none of us are 100% complete. Each and every person has some kind of flaws, and each and every person, I feel, have some kind of weakness, like which he couldn't accomplish in his whole life. So please don't point at those flaws and make somebody feel depressed or down. So this creates a lot of demotivation and depression in that person's mind. That person, however successful singer or batsman he is, if you keep on pointing at that education thing or some other thing which you have not completed or achieved, it really creates a heartbreak in that person. That person hurts, breakdown. So please don't do this. Number 3, love matters. We all know boyfriend, girlfriends, friends, flirt. So this kind of breakdowns creates a lot of heartbreak in people, and people goes easily in depression. And the most interesting thing is, you cannot change your relatives, you cannot change your parents, but you can change your loved ones, right? So if you are in love with someone who treats you very aggressively, or annoys you, or treats you like dustbin can trash, or disrespects your feelings, you replace that person with someone else, because there are millions of people in this world, and I think love relation is not a relation that it cannot be replaced. So if it is a boyfriend girlfriend relationship and you are sad for that because you didn't get the one you love, or somebody broke your heart, somebody loved someone else, not you, so what you should do, kick that person out of your life and be happy. Search for some good one who can exactly be the way you want someone to, like the reflection of your own desires. There is a lot of time in your hands, and I feel it's a very big world. So go for it and throw the negative and damaging people out of your life. Yeah. So next point, abnormal mood changes, criticism, attack, like hundreds of complaints in a profession. Some people do a lot of complaints against you to the administrator or principal. So it creates a negative impression about you on their mind. So they will feel like this person is completely worthless in our office, he doesn't do anything. But it's not like that. These are all office politics. So this is another point of people getting depressed. Like some people are there who work a lot harder than normal and they give their best efforts, but then also there are some people who they are leg pulling, they are jealous and they send you in depression. They don't want you to be happy, successful. They are worried about only their own seats. So what they will do, they will try to make you a victim of office politics and prove that you are useless and you know nothing. You are just an extra luggage in that office, which is not required. So they will target you to remove you, and they will show that they are experts in that and they can be much more better than you. So they will complain and complain and complain to the administrator about you and place you in a very bad position, so that every time the administrator or the boss will call you and tell you something that won't have done this, you have not done that, you have not done this, so please take care of your work, you're not enough efficient. So this creates a bad image in your administrator's mind. Okay, so in such cases, this person goes in depression. This person feels worthless and hopeless. However hard they work, however harder they do their work, nothing works out. They are always been a victim of envy and jealous people. So don't let such envy and jealous people target your mind, target your soul, and be happy. Do meditate and do self-healing a lot so that these negative people's words and influences doesn't affect your inside soul, because you have to defend your own soul, right? Now, another point is melancholy. Some people keep on thinking about the past, what has happened, what has not happened, what should have happened. Somebody played with your heart, or somebody played with your skills, your knowledge. Somebody cheated on you, somebody took your money, and there are a lot of frauds going on everywhere. So don't keep on repeating these hurtful sentences or hurtful memories in your mind, and continuously create a depression environment in your life, because depression can lead to suicide. So if something bad happens to you, then also you have to learn to forget them and to move ahead in your life. Because of this quarantine, many people got jobless, many people became out of their profession, many people are starving to live, financial problems have arisen. So people are easily going in depression. So please try to avoid depression in such circumstances, and don't let the environment take you down. It will be over very soon. Those people have lost their jobs, this my message is for them. The people who have lost their finances in some way, or are in a very difficult financial condition, the businesses are running losses, like many shops have closed for months, so these businesses have suffered a lot. So please trust in God and hope for the best. Please fight and survive. Don't give yourself to depression. Yes, suppose you're going on the road and somebody criticizes you, negative compliment, or maybe abusive compliment, so that hurts inside your mind. So criticisms easily affects your mind. So this kind of depression is also under depression. So please don't fall in these traps, and try to avoid such kind of negative remarks, sarcastic remarks, and such negative people who give you negative compliments to make you feel hopeless and make you feel down, that you are nothing. They are the best. So let them think they are best, and you should not fall in the trap, because that's a trap set for you, so that you feel depressed and you break down yourself, you hurt yourself from inside, and leave the profession and leave the competition market open for them. As I told in the previous episode, that life is a competition. Everybody is fighting for their own survival. Everybody is fighting for their own bread and butter. So here, people will try to hurt you, to damage you, to break down your heart, and replace you in the same profession, because they feel they are better. So it's a competition market. You have to stay strong, fight, and put your own goals in front of you and keep moving ahead. Okay, so now, as I told you, there are some solutions also. Meditation is number one. Do meditate for 1 hour every day, because if you meditate, you will get self-healing power more. There will be God to protect you. Whichever God you pray to the God and ask for power to do the self-healing, to protect you from this negative impact. Now, you should do proper sleep. Proper sleep helps you release stress, anxiety, and depression. Do not lack self-confidence. However criticism may come, however ragging you face, people try to take you down, you face office politics or whatever competition you face to break you down, please don't lack self-confidence. You should build a more strong self-confidence, so that whatever comes your way, you are ready to face it and fight, right? So life is a fight. I already told you, life is a Kurukshetra. Lord Krishna said, do keep fighting. Don't think of the results. I will take care of the ending. You just keep fighting. So these people, try to avoid them as much as possible. If you cannot avoid them, fight with them and give them a proper answer, so that they don't dare to fight with you again. They should understand that they have flaws too, because regarding their own flaws, they cannot be blindfolded, right? They cannot only point at others' faults. Somebody should be there to pinpoint at their mistakes also. So don't forget to attack them back, pinpointing at their flaws, their mistakes. There is one student of mine who used to come for guidance to my place, and her boyfriend, was pinpointing at that girl's character, at that girl's image, was trying to destroy the girl's image in front of people, telling her characterless, prostitute and everything. But she's not. She's a very good girl. She's a model, but like every model does, she's a professional as an actress also. So I won't tell the name because it's completely private, but I will tell you the story. So what happened? The person who is blaming that girl as characterless, or that person was himself married and always travels everywhere with another woman who has a kid, and that woman also has left her husband and is doing time pass with that married man. So these kind of people are themselves in an illegal relationship. So I will tell that such people are negative, such people are toxic, as I said, and I told that lady to fight back, to answer back to that person and that person's girlfriend. If they are already in flaws, in faulty position, how can they pinpoint at some other person's and some other person's character? So first you look at yourself, that you are perfect in your own character, so then you pinpoint at others, right? And there are some boys, I will tell you, who will like to play with girls. They draw attraction, they want other girls to desire him, and when those girls come for him or feel attracted towards him, he shows the world, look, this girl is after me, that girl is after me, this girl is running after me like mad. But they won't tell you that that person has driven that girl crazy to run mad after him. So these kind of psycho people are there outside. Don't break your heart, don't go in depression because of these maniacs. They love to self-boost themselves, that they are so handsome, they are so charming, and they are so good, that all girls are after them. Such people are there out in the world. They will drive the other girls crazy, invite them, seduce them to come towards you, and when you come towards them, they will behave that, oh, this girl is after me, that girl is after me, I am such a big hero, I'm so good looking. And some girls are also like that. Some girls also play with other boys, like they draw other boys in their life. I have seen such playgirls also. She will say that, oh my god, so many boys are after me, I'm so pretty, I'm so beautiful. So such kind of people are negative, such kind of people are toxic. Don't let anyone play with your heart, body, mind and soul, and don't go in depression. So my suggestion is stay happy, do meditate, do pray to God, stay a happy life. Life is precious. Why God has given you this life? Use it. Use it for your own self. Use it for others. Others good, others betterment. Do something for these poor animals, poor birds, who need you so badly. They don't have enough food, enough shelter. So think of others also. There are so many poor people starving outside. They don't have home, shelter. They don't eat regular meals. So if you can help them, you will feel a lot of satisfaction inside your heart. You should help the others more when you feel in depression. That is the only solution. Never ever think of any negative self-destructive thinking. Okay, so be happy, live a happy life. So next topic will be more interesting, which I'll bring in the next episode, and that will be a surprise. So till then, goodbye, have a nice day, dear friends, stay happy, bye bye.